we'll see who is going to come away with the Lucas Oil hole shot here for 65, 7 to 9. A full gate of riders. They had to qualify to get on that gate. And let's see who's going to come away with the big bear. And it is going to be the 930 Seth Dennis. Lucas Oil hole shot 877 of Ellis behind him. Looks like the 35 Ryder Holland, the 335 running in third. The number 7 of Tristan Pruitt fourth. And it looks like Landon Gibson on the 723 fifth down the hill first time. And immediately Ryder Ellis attacking the 930 of Seth Dennis. He does not want to let Dennis get away. They were the winners in their respective divisions. They're going to line up together right now. And we'll see who's going to come away with the number 1 spot today. So 65cc 7 to 9 final on the track. Senior Mini 2 10 to 15 final is next off the gate. And then we will have sight laps for motos 30 and 33. So 30, 31, 32, and 33 will get a sight lap. All right, leaders at the top of the Mammoth Freeway down to the bottom at the finish line turn. And it looks like Seth Dennis has been able to stretch it out. And Ellis looks like maybe he had some problems there. I don't see Ryder right behind him. So Seth Dennis is going to have a solid lead early on here. Landon Gibson into second, Tristan Pruitt third, Cole Blecker fourth. Ryder Holland rounds out the top 5, Reese Seba sixth, Ryder Ellis all the way down to seventh, Miles McCarty eighth. Nick Olgren is ninth, and Ryder Kroll, the 310, rounding out the top 10 first time across. So Pruitt trying to chase down Gibson, bottom of the hill, but he's got to worry about Blecker. Cole Blecker on the 525 looking to make a move around Pruitt. And the 930 of Dennis getting away at the front of the pack. So the 930 of Dennis making his way back into this Jeremy's pad tree turn. And looking at the 930, top of the Mammoth Freeway. The battle continues between Landon Gibson, Tristan Pruitt, and Cole Blecker. That is second, third, and fourth. And as long as those guys are battling with each other, that's going to be good news for the 930. He's going to be able to get away at the front of the pack. So the gap was 6.8 seconds last time. And it looks like he may have stretched it out a little bit from that. No, Gibson has actually shrunk it down a little bit. Ellis on the move back up through the field. He's got himself back to the top 5. So it's Dennis, Gibson, Pruitt, Blecka, and Ellis now your top 5. Ryder Holland dropping down to 6th. Reese Seba is 7th. Ryder Kroll moves up 2 spots to 8th. Nick Aldrin and Wyatt Duff now going to round out the top 10. So Dennis using that inside line down the hill. Gibson charging the outside. Blecka now to 3rd. Pruitt drops down 1 to 4th, and Ryder Ellis trying to make a move back up. Didn't see what happened with the 877, but on lap 1 he must have had some problems because he was battling for the lead and then suddenly buried back in the field. So this race course getting rough and tumble here as we work through the later part of the motos. These riders are having to deal with some pretty challenging conditions. Senior Mini 2 going to be next off the gate. And looking for the 930, there's Dennis, top of the Mammoth Freeway. So there's the 930. And the gap is shrinking. I got to tell you, Landon Gibson is putting on a charge. He's been able to chip away at the lead. It was up to over 6.5 seconds, and Gibson's got it down to 2.7. So Landon Gibson is on the move. He is bringing Cole Blecka with him. So the chase continues as Gibson, he is on the move. I don't know if Dennis is having some problems with line choice, but that time around he was a 227 and Gibson was a 224. So Landon Gibson has found some speed. And there's the 444 charging down the hill. Wyatt Duff just inside the top 10. He's sitting 9th. Still putting himself in a good spot to grab a big old bear. And there is the 87. Grayson Townsend trying to put the move on Ortiz. And it looks like he got the 123, so that should put Townsend into the top 10. All right, leaders making the turn down the Mammoth Freeway. We're going to be looking at the white flag this time around. So Seth Dennis has got to hold off Gibson one more time around. And that time around, Dennis able to bring his lap time down and match Gibson. Blecka and Ellis still 3rd and 4th. And there's the number 7 of Tristan Pruitt, the KTM rider, rounding out the top 5, dropping down to the mechanics area. Final lap around here. So the final lap for the 65 7-9. So working the final lap here. Seth Dennis trying to hold off Gibson. It is Seth Dennis, Landon Gibson, Cole Blecker, Ryder Ellis, Tristan Pruitt, top 5, Reese Seba 6th, Ryder Kroll 7th, Wyatt Duff 8th, Nick Algren 9th, and Grayson Townsend, the 87, with the 10th place spot. And we'll see if Dennis can take the win here as he works his way through that Jeremy's Pad tree turn and on down the Mammoth Freeway. And there is Dennis at the top of the Mammoth Freeway. And it looks like he is going to hang on here. So there it is, the checkered flag for the number 930. The elusive gloves back to KTM ride. Seth Dennis grabs the win. And Landon Gibson, what a charge to get himself into second. He closed right up on the leader. Got it down to just a little over 2 seconds, but could not match the pace. Cole Blecker, the 525, is going to move down to third. Ryder Ellis looking like he's going to hang on to fourth, and Tristan Pruitt will round out the top 5. And it is going to be time to send it down to the AmeriCorps SMX Victory Podium, right alongside the Lucas Oil Pavilion, and we are going to talk to our moto winner down there. Gary, what do you got?
I got Seth Dennis down here, slap that helmet off. Fist pumping all the way up to the podium. Taking the victory. Here you go, Seth. There's your moto medal. Congratulations. That was one heck of a ride. Did you get the whole shot, too?
Yeah, I did, but Ryder was right on me. Then I think he fell or something, and then Landon was right behind me, and it was just an amazing race.
Yeah, Ryder had a problem at the tree turn on lap number 1, then you just took off from there. How's the track out there?
It's really rough right now. It's you kind of have to find the flow of the track, and yeah.
All right, congratulations on your big day. Want to thank your sponsors?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, my sister, Pete, Nost, Nate, Dunlop, Elusive Gloves, Scott, Asterix, Alpine Stars, 60, Hope, Twisted, Thrill Seekers, and that's it. Thank you.
All right, Seth Dennis, your winner right there, number 930. Dom, I'm going to send it back to you up in the Tom White Sky Deck, please.